Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the SMU Mustangs. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his spot. And the returner will be brought down. So SMU's offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Jennings. Finds his big tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll give it to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Trying to get to him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the SMU Mustangs offense will go to work for the first time. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
The give on the inside. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now he's looking to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Smith wants to throw. trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's got room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. He's looking to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cougars!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys,
and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Coming after it. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Give to the running back. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Sanford. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Looking down the middle. Got his man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's moving out of the pocket. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down.
Fires and picked off. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Dallas to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete to the right. At the 45 on its way. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts it down. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to bully their way for the first. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Cougars have this offense rolling. Fires to the big fella. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Here on second and short. Using the quick game. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
That last completion sets him up on second down.
29 Philly.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Getting some heat. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? It's just really hard to stop from a defense perspective.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Corners are going to bail. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Mustangs with the 1st and 10.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Got a man. It's Hudson. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. He wants to throw it again. They're bringing heat. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The sure hands, it's Bailey. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Escapes the sack. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Feeling some heat. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward.
So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up. But this one, 3rd and long. Right down the middle. Lost, the defense is wide open. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. These corners going to give them some space. Looking to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you've got to go get the stop. You've got to get the football back. Got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, and to get back in this football game.
Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me if I won.
That is all that matters, Mr. Television Announcer, but I think you'd want to play better on offense. You'd want to score more points, but Reese, Jesse, I want to learn as I win. I don't want to learn as I lose.
And I know you're loving this one, David, because in today's era of modern college football, with all these spread offenses and up-tempo, we're used to seeing a ton of points. We're not used to seeing a lot of games like this. I wouldn't get used to seeing it, but for this team right here,